I gotta go over here and I gotta rub it in Jimmy's nose. Guys, that's our day at the office. 2 hours. Here's my buddy Jimmy getting up. He's licking his wounds. I'm getting ready to go over here and show him to him my basket. Wow, man, we had a good day. And listen, off of that same setup I just showed you guys. Now, what's going to happen before I get ready to get started, before I end this part right here, I want to tell you guys something. That's the advantage of having a fishing buddy. Jimmy told me something that was really, really profound. He said, Cam, they seem to be biting off of the bigger minnows than they are the smaller ones. Remember, we're rolling in the fall, and the crappie are going to start wanting a larger bait in the water. So remember that, guys. That's why I'll be switching to those 2-inch stinger shad, tipped with the minnow. They see the stinger shad, and they smell the minnow. They'll swim up right behind it and smell it. Okay? That's what they do to plastic. They'll swim in the fall, in the evening, they're going to swim up right behind it and they're going to smell it. They'll sit there and trail it while you're trolling. Trail it while you're trolling. Anyway, guys. Trail it.
You got him with that gold member.
Hey, the Goldfinger. Okay, this is what I'm using right now. I'm using that 1/32, okay, with that ugly hook, that nasty bend hook. You can only get that hook here at Cam's, okay? And I'm running a minnow. I'm hooking that minnow right through the lip, right here. Okay, matter of fact, let me see if I can show you. Okay, this is how I'm gonna hook him. I'm gonna hook that minnow right through the lip, just like that. Don't go deep in the head, just right through the lip. Now, look, I want to explain this to you so you'll know. These are crappie minnows. Don't go in there and ask for bass minnows. Okay, you ask for crappie minnows. They're smaller. Now, the reason why I'm not running one of my nasty bend live bait hooks or either my slow death hook, look at that orange. The first thing you do when you see this in the frame, you see that orange. That's the loudest thing that you see in there. That's why I'm doing it for crappie the same way. Guys, it's easier for them to see. That's the 1/32. Now, the reason why we run the 1/32, you can run the 1/16. But the 1/32, that minnow can push that 1/32 around and make a lot of noise with that 1/32 versus the 1/16. Now, if you're fishing in 15 feet of water, you may want to run the 1/16. Okay, even the 1/8. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull in here and show you guys a quick intro, and then put the minnow back. I wanted to show you how I'm rigging it. Again, I'm in summertime pattern, so when I get out of that summertime pattern and they start getting into their fall pattern, I'm going to plastics, and I'm still going to tip with a minnow. Okay, there's my buddy Jimmy over there. He has no idea what he's doing. He just looks like a real good fisherman. You guys, I don't know if you can see the marker, but we're back here at Bass Alley. We're going to fish this spot a little bit. And by the way, his wife still has the championship belt. Tasha has the championship belt. She's had it for about. See, that's the unfair thing about fishing with ladies. They take the championship belt and they don't even bring it back. You know, a guy will give you the opportunity to win it back again, but when ladies get it, they just write their own rules. Okay, all due respect to ladies, and y'all just take it and just leave and go shopping and do everything else, and you don't even give us a chance to redeem ourselves. But anyway, guys, sit tight for a little bit. I'm gonna show you a couple of fish so you guys can see what Cam's using his product. Let me see him use it. Listen, I got over 800 segments there. You guys can sit back and watch those segments. I've been doing this for almost 11 years. I'm documented. So sit back, go to my channel, sit back, relax, and let me film this real quick. And I may even film Jimmy catching fish. And then we're going to move on to the cutaway so I can show you guys almost 4 million plastics in my 5-gallon bucket. So you got to get ready. You got to get ready for fall fishing. That's when the big ones are going to come out. A lot of my friends are saying, Cam, well, I'm not catching any big fish yet. Don't worry. When that water temperature falls, as it's doing right now, that's why I showed you guys on that screen. 2 weeks ago, it was 86, 87, 88 degrees. Now it's down to 82. Okay, the water temperature is dropping. So hold tight, guys. Get yourself something to drink. Get yourself something to eat. Give me a minute, and I'm going to show you exactly what I got. Yank! Okay, guys, listen, I'm not going to be here too long. All I'm going to do is just pull up and show you catching 1 or 2 fish. Then we're going to get to the main reason of why I'm filming this segment. But I came out here to show you guys the process of what I do is just so simple that you guys can't grasp it. There's nothing difficult about what I do. Okay, it's just so simple. You saw the 1/32 jig head, and I'm just using the regular minnow. Again, the crappie are in their summertime pattern. Okay, but soon, because you can see the water temperature is dropping, they're going to move out of that summertime pattern. Okay, and when they move out of that summertime pattern, they're going to be roaming because they're going to be looking for bait fish. Why are they looking for bait fish? under the cover of darkness because they're getting ready to conceive. Okay, once that water temperature hits a certain mark, guys, I'm going to be out here doing figure eights all around in this big water, and I'm going to be trolling at night. Just like this. Yank! Just like that. That's what we're looking for. You see that? That's what we're looking for. Okay, so I came on here not necessarily to show you that how I catch fish, because you guys sit back and you watch me catch fish all the time. We're getting another bite right here. Okay, you see me doing that. Okay, my main objective for this video is not necessarily to show you how I catch fish. Listen, just sit back. You could just browse through my entire channel and watch me do this. Okay, but I wanted to get to the 4 million pieces of plastic. You ever heard that saying, a boatload or something? I'm getting ready to show you guys exactly what's going on. Let's get to the video. That's right. This is why I'm hot. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yank! Look at that. Come in here. That's a 12? Nope. Close to 11. Guys, listen, I realize that I'm supposed to be cutting away to get ready to film the plastics of how I'm going to be fishing. Listen, you guys have sat right there in the comforts of your own home and you've watched me catch fish like this all from June, July, and we're in August, and I'm still catching fish in the summertime pattern. I'm hung on my structure right there. Every time I come right here, I get hung on that structure, don't I? Hot dog it. Let's put him in the basket. Okay, guys, listen. You just saw the insert at the front, the intro where I was catching fish. Listen, I want to say this to you guys. There's one thing that's more important to me than me catching fish. That is showing you guys how to catch fish. Listen, I'm documented. Go through my videos, guys. I'm working my way to 900 videos. You guys can see me catching fish. But what's more important, that I created the items that you see me using in my videos so you can watch how they work. And all you have to do with a couple of clicks, you can purchase that identical rod and reel. Okay? This is not the star of the show today, okay? The plastics are the star of the show today. But I wanted to come on here because, guys, fall is going to be here. I know some of you guys need a new outfit, and I wanted to come over here and show you some of my rods. Listen, I got 170 plus rod and reels on the market today. This is the nasty stick, the cork handle. If you like cork handles, listen, I got you covered, okay? This is my Cam's nasty stick. Let me see if I can show it to you. Okay, that's the cork handle. If that's what a lot of you old school cats love, the cork handle. Okay. This is my entry level. This is the Emerald. Okay, this is my Cam's Emerald right here. EVA split grip. It comes pre-spooled. I'm not going to go into a lot of details. You can go to the website and you can read all about them. That's a 3-ball bearing reel. It comes as a combo, and every single one of these that you see comes with free shipping. Okay, and let me say this, kind of take a quick sidebar. I want you guys to know that I'm doing my best to hold these guys for free shipping. The cost of shipping and fuel is going up. We have gotten 3 rate increases on USPS in the last year. 3. I'm trying to get the front office to hold it. If you want to save yourself some money, guys, we got free shipping. But I'm going to tell you, everything is going up. Okay, so if you think that you may need a new outfit for spring, you need a new outfit for fall, go ahead and pick it up. You got free shipping on it, and I'll 2-day air it to you. 2-day air, free. Once it leaves here, you get your shipping confirmation. It's going to be at your house in 2 to 3 working days. Boom. And you can track it all the way to your doorstep. Okay, I want to mention this to you also. All of these rods that you see, just about all of them, come in a 6-foot, 6'2", and a 6'6". Okay, you just go to camscrappiehole.com. You'll see it right down there below. This is one of my special editions. This is the Magic Stick. Okay, I paired this. I just put this one out last year. It's an 8+1 ball bearing reel. This is my Cam's Crappie Hole reel. You can see it on there. That's my Magic Stick. Okay, so EVA split grip, Fuji reel seat. You can go on there and read all about it. Okay, this is the Silver Stallion. This is one of my favorites. This is Cam's Silver Stallion. Let me see if I can put my hand under there so you guys can read that. That's the Silver Stallion. I have that in a 6-foot, 6'2", and a 6'6". Okay, same EVA split grip. Why I like the EVA split grip? Because it's soft to the touch. All right, so those are my workhorses right there. These 2 right here, I just bought 2. I got about 7 Signature Series. These are my top of the line. It doesn't get any better than this. 10+1 ball bearing titanium gears. Okay, pure. All of my rods are pure carbon fiber, guys, but this is the top of the line. You rarely hear me even talk about my Signature Series. Okay, it is what it is. This is called the Matrix Red. right here, same one, 10 plus 1 ball bearing. Look at that. You can see it right there. Let me put my hand back there so you guys can see it. 10 plus 1 ball bearing, so it's ultra smooth and super light. This is called the Thunder Blue. That's my signature series. Let me see if I can put my hand there. Matrix Red right there next to it. Thunder Blue right next to it. Okay? And every single one of my rods, guys, comes with a lifetime accidental replacement, even if it's your fault. Go to the website and read about all the details. I don't care if you've had it for 20 years. You call me, let me know what's happening. You don't have to send me pictures. You don't have to send the rod back to me. Cam, I broke my rod. Listen, go into the details and read on the website of Cam's Crappie Hole. That's for life. Every single one of my rods. Okay, guys, one of the most versatile, if you call yourself a crappie fisherman, you have to have a 9-footer and a 10-footer. Some people say even a 12-footer, 13. Okay, these are my yank sticks. Okay, this is a 9-footer. The 9-footer is white to red, and my 10-footer is white to blue. Guys, these things are so versatile, and I sell them with the reel attached. Now, if you see any of these rods and you like the rods separately, you can go to Cam's Crappie Hole. You can go to Cam's Crappie Combos, and you can buy the reel separately. You can buy this reel separately. You can buy this reel separately. You can buy the 8 plus 1 ball bearing reel separately. You can even buy the 3 ball bearing reel separately. Okay, you can buy the rods separately at Cam's Crappie Combos. All of our rod and reels are sold as a combo set on camscrappiehole.com, but in Cam's Crappie Combos, you can buy everything separate. Okay, so that's the 9-footer, 8 plus 1 reel, Fuji Reel C. I extended the foregrip to soft to the touch so you can get a good grab when you get a hold to a 3-pound crappie. Okay, my backbone kicks in really fast. That's the 10-footer. They come, guys, counterbalance with that reel. That reel was made for this rod. Okay, so I wanted to show that to you guys in case if you need a new outfit. We're getting ready to move into the plastics. Look, for my mom and pop stores, this is the Firetail Blaze. This is 5,000 pieces right here. Uh-oh, starting to come out right there. Let me turn it back over. Starting to come out. Okay, that's 5,000 pieces right there. Look, black and chartreuse, all of them have that hologram flake in there. Okay, 5,000 pieces there, 5,000 pieces here. Look, I got 15,000 pieces right here. That's that monkey milk, the #1 color for catching crappie. Okay, guys, $45 or more gets you free shipping. Okay, we're getting ready to move to the plastics. Let's go walk on over here to the boats. As I told you before, I got a boatload of plastics. Okay, almost 500,000 pieces I'm getting ready to show you guys right now. Get yourself something to drink, guys. Listen, if you need a new rod and reel combo, if you feel that you deserve a new rod and reel combo, and let me tell you this, I just broke out about 12 of them, 10 or 12. I didn't break out all of them. Okay, that's just a few. So I'm trying to condense this video. So let's move on to the plastic, guys, so I can show you what I got. Fall is going to be here. We're about 39 days before that water temperature. Matter of fact, the bite has already changed, as you guys just saw. They're wandering around already. This is your boy Cam. Thanks for joining me. Let's get to it. Hank!
Okay, guys, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me or not, but I want to tell you we are doing something that nobody else crappie fishermen are doing. Guys, this is almost 500,000 pieces of crappie plastic that I use year in and year out. These are some of the most popular plastics that have been selling for the last almost 10 years. I'm sorry, for almost 11 years, over a decade, okay? We have the largest selection of crappie and panfish items in the world. It's a boatload of crappie jigs. In this front, those are all stinger shad. That's the boatload of stinger shad. In the rear are the boatload of curly tail. Super soft, exotic plastics, and we give every single one of them a liberal dose of mineral oil to help keep the vibrant color. Okay, what we're going to do now, I'm going to give you guys a real close-up of each plastic, and they're ready to go for sale right now. Remember this, $45 or more gets you free shipping. Don't wait too long, guys. Listen, just visit camscrappiehole.com, couple of clicks, put it in your cart, check out. We sell them in 100 packs and 35 packs. So I'm gonna give you a close visual, then I'm gonna come up close to you guys so you can see everything and you can hear me super clearly.
Here's the close-up shot. So you guys listen, again, they're ready to ship. They're on their way, ready as we speak right now. Each bucket, there's the 5-gallon buckets. Each one of them, guys, is 30,000 pieces each, okay? The star of the show by far right now is the Goldfinger. Goldfinger! This is the 007 of stinger shads right now. This is my new, look at that hologram flake in there. Okay, that's that Goldfinger. Okay, this is the star of the show. That's 30,000 pieces. Listen, the color is so nice I had to show it to you twice. This is that Goldfinger again. Okay, this is 60,000 pieces of that Goldfinger. Let me turn the tail over so you guys can see the perpetual motion in that tail. You see that? You see that tail? That's what brings it alive. And that gold flake helps Crappie to see it. Remember, Crappie got those big old eyes and they can see in the dark, okay? And if Crappie can't see it, they can't bite it. You always got to remember that. That's the Goldfinger. You need to go ahead and put that in your cart immediately and check out. Okay, you know, come fall, we're 30-something days away from fall. Crappie are going to be chasing shad. What does this look like? Guys, year after year, this is proven. This is called the white knight. That stinger shad. Unbelievable. Look at that flake in the top. And it's pearlized under the bottom. Look at that. That's white knight. 30,000 pieces right there. Year after year after year after year, this red, black, and chartreuse and the curly tail, red, black, and chartreuse and the stinger shad always produces big fish. Now, I want to tell you guys, the common denominator in all these that we have that nobody else has is that hologram flake. Nobody else has this many plastics in curly tail and stinger shads with that hologram flake in it, because that gives you guys the edge. When you fish my plastics, that hologram flake gives you the edge. Okay, so you have guys that make plastics with plates, they do 20, 30. Listen, guys, we do runs of 100,000, $250,000, 300,000. And by the way, the mom and pop stores, you guys saw me earlier. If you need 5,000 pieces, no problem. You need 30,000 pieces, no problem. You need 100,000 pieces, I got you. All you got to do is get in contact with me, direct message, or just email me, okay? I want to tell you guys this also. Let me take a break real quick. The heat index right now is 101 degrees down here in hashtag Thump City, Georgia, okay? One thing that's more important to me than you guys seeing me catch fish, it's so important to me that I went out and I developed my whole entire line of crappie items. Okay, you guys are my board of directors. You guys are my CEOs. You guys are my chairmen. You guys are my executives. Okay, when you guys purchase something from me, we donate a percentage to Greenway to help keep the waterways clean. Okay, and also percentage of it goes to D&D, due diligence. Okay, to help us develop more products. Next month, I'm going to have another new product coming out. Next month, I'm going to have another new product. So you guys are investing in our future, okay, to help us further crappie fishing. If you want to ask me about bass fishing, I can't tell you about that. Even though I started out bass fishing, I have no interest. Catfish, can't tell you. But crappie, yes. We are the largest. We have the largest crappie selection items and panfish e-commerce store in the world. So much stuff in our first store, we had to get an overflow store because so many of you guys were asking, Cam, can I just buy the rod? Cam, can I just buy the reel? Cam, how many kits do you have? That's in Cam's Crappie Combos. You'll be able to see it either on the front or the back, how to port back and forth between our two stores. We make it very convenient for you guys. And listen, one last thing I want to say before I get back to the plastics. We're the only one, guys, that offers this much selection, and I can finance your entire cart. Once I get to know you, I'll be able to finance up to $100,000. Okay, and you can set up your own payments. All right, we accept every form of payment when you go to check out: Google Pay, Apple Pay, Shop Pay, PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, Discover. We do them all. Okay, so all you got to do is just go to camscrappiehole.com. You'll see it right down there. Okay, let me get back. I kind of got in the weeds a little bit. This right here is the Firetail Blaze. You see that hologram flake in there? You see the hologram flake? This is the Firetail Blaze. That's an exclusive color of Cam's as well. That hologram flake, red, black, and chartreuse, you can find other places, but you can't find it with that hologram flake in there. That white knight, you can't find it anywhere. That Goldfinger, you can't find it anywhere. Guys, I'm telling you, I am sick with this, okay? And let me tell you, for over 11 years, approaching 11 years, you sit back in the comforts of your own home and you watch me use all my plastics, okay? You just sit back and you just watch. That's all you have to do. Okay, all right, now let's get back to the sleeper. This is my sleeper bait that I always keep on the boat with me. This Midnight Storm. Guys, when nothing else crappie will hit, they will hit this Midnight Storm. Okay, we kicked it up a notch by adding that chartreuse tail. Okay, one of our top sellers that's always selling is that black and chartreuse with that hologram flake in there. Can you guys see that? Black and chartreuse with the hologram flake. If black and chartreuse ain't working, take off black and chartreuse and put on black and chartreuse. Listen, when your buddy is fishing with black and chartreuse and you're using a hologram flake black and chartreuse, guess who's going to come out on top? That's 30,000 pieces right there. Okay, number one seller for catching crappie. Number one seller for catching crappie. Man, look at this. I'm sweating like crazy too. I am sweating like crazy. Let me see if I can get my paper towel real quick. I mean, I am just dripping. 94 degrees out here today, guys. 94 degrees. Look at this. 94 degrees, and I can't even talk because I'm sweating. That's how important it is for me to get out here and show you guys exactly what we're doing. Okay, let's get back to what we were talking about. The number one color for catching crappie is monkey milk and chartreuse. Let me tell you what we did. Let me show it to you. We have that monkey milk, but we added a chartreuse tail. Can you guys see that? We added a chartreuse tail because crappie love that monkey milk, but that chartreuse is what they're attracted to. Look at that. Look at that tail. Okay, that's 30,000 pieces right there. All right, guys, I'm telling you, this is what I do for a living. For the last 10 years, this is what I've been doing. Okay, those are all stinger shads. So you got 30,000, 30,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That right there is almost 200,000 pieces right there. Okay, so here's another 30,000. Now we're moving to the boat of the curly tail. Okay, now we're getting ready to get to the boat on the curly tail. I got a boatload of them. I got curly tail and I got stinger shad. What will Cam be running in the fall? I'll be running stinger shad tip with a minnow. And I promise you, I'm going to start with that Goldfinger. Okay, I'm going to start with that Goldfinger, then that white knight. I'm going to be running about 6 poles. Plus that, guys, I'm going to be running probably one of each color. I'm going to start with 6, 7, 8 poles. Okay, and I'm going to start at about 6 o'clock at night. Right when the darkness is starting to come. They get bolder chasing after the sun goes down. Plus, I'm waiting on that water temperature to cool down. Okay? All right, let's move on. Some of you guys are still trolling with that, with those curly tails. Look, this is called Fireball Red, and look at the hologram flake in there. Fireball Red, and I have to test to make sure that curly tail is doing what it's supposed to do. This is a motion bait. In the spring, I kill them. I kill them off of this. Listen, you heard me say about that black and chartreuse, okay? Stinger shad. Now we have it in a curly tail as well. Always in our top 5 sellers. That's another 30,000 pieces. Yes, we have that hologram flake in there. You can see it? That's the hologram flake in there. Listen, also, you saw the monkey milk and chartreuse in the stinger shad? Look at this. I got the monkey milk and chartreuse and the curly tail. Listen, all you got to do is go to camscrappyhole.com. You go to curly tail, put your cursor at the top, drop down drawer will open up. You'll see curly tail, and there are all the colors. And let me tell you this. I just picked out a few colors. I just picked out a few because my videos will be too long. Look, Fireball Blue. Fireball Blue. Guys, let me tell you something. I'm killing them off of these colors. You will always see one of my videos. If you go to my channel, I'm documenting. You can sit back in the comforts of your own home and watch me use these plastics. Okay? Look, Orange Crush. Orange Crush. Okay, that's another 30,000. Okay, so let me get you on the pedestal, guys, with the camera. I'm going to show you how we sell them. We sell them in a 100 pack and we sell them in a 35 pack. Okay, 100 pack they automatically come with free shipping. 35 pack you have to pay shipping. Okay, but if you combine 2 colors of 35, it's free shipping. Long as it equals $45, you get free shipping. Let me put you on the pedestal. Let me talk to you for a little bit. And listen, we're getting ready to finish. You also saw on the front of the video how I catch fish. Guys, you see me catching fish all the time. You see me catch fish all the time. Look at this. Look at this fire tail. Look at that with the sun up. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the hologram flake when the sun's up. Let me show you this Goldfinger when the sun's up. How it hits it. Look at that. You see that? Look at that flake in there. See how when the sun hits it, imagine lowering this in the water. Imagine lower this in the tree that's falling, somebody's brush pile. Look at that. Guys, they gonna eat it alive. It's insane, okay? Let me put you on the pedestal. You see I'm still dripping sweat. It's your boy Cam. Hold tight. Get yourself something to eat. Get yourself something to drink. And I'm gonna be right back with you. Guys, I went ahead and got it all set up. Let's go ahead and recap this whole video. This is maybe a long video, and let me tell you something. It took me about 4.5 hours to set this video up, okay? Doing all those plastics and dragging them out and, you know, filling the buckets. That's a lot of work. But I do this for you guys. You heard me say earlier in this segment that there's only one thing that I enjoy more than catching crappie, and that's helping you guys catch crappie and become a better crappie angler. What is that old saying? You give a person a fish, you feed them for the day, but if you teach them how to fish, you feed them for life. That's what this is about. And listen, I could have taken the money that you guys have invested in me over the last 10 years and went out and bought a car, bought a house. Look, I've been there and done all that. Okay, I take this money that you guys give me for supporting, and I flip it back over for D&D, due diligence, to further our Crappie venture together. That's what this whole thing is all about. That's why I created all these plastics. Okay, that's why I'm sitting on almost 9 million pieces of plastics. That's why I do that. Okay, I want to say this before I get ready to get started. Guys, on my next segment, which is another segment altogether, I'm going to show you why you need a 1/32, why you need a 1/16, and why you need a 1/8. Okay, I'll be covering the size jig heads and the hooks on my next segment. Okay, so you're going to need all three. All right, I generally stay with the 1/8, 1/16, and the 1/32. I know some of you guys use the 1/20, some of you guys use the 1/64. I don't go that route. I just stay with the basic. These are jig heads that I will not leave shore with. Plus, I will cover on that segment as well, colored jig heads and non-painted. So you want to make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys, and stay tuned. Okay, let me recap so I can get ready to get out of here. You can see the difference between a 100 pack and a 35 pack. Free shipping on all my 100 packs, plus free shipping with all my cams, rod, and reels. You go by the store, camscrappyhole.com, or if you just need a rod to go with your favorite reel, or you need a reel to go with your favorite rod, just go by the store. We sell things separately in Cam's Crappy Combos than we do at Cam's Crappy Hole, okay? You saw the buckets. These are the 100 packs, guys. And listen, you know the star of the show right now, what I will be running in the fall is that Goldfinger, the 007 of Crappie Stinger Shad. I'm going to be running that because this bad boy here lights up in the dark of night. Okay, this is that Goldfinger. Listen, you need to definitely have this in your tackle box. What is that old saying? It's always better to have and not need than to need and not have. Let me say that one more time so you guys will get it. Some of you guys will went over your head. It's always better to have and not need than to need and not have. So if you can't decide which color that you want, okay, guys, we have the largest selection of crappie and panfish items in the world in our e-commerce store. So much stuff. Look, I got almost 1,200 products in one store. We had to get an overflow store, and I got almost 600 products in Cam's Crappy Combos in our second overflow store. If you can't decide which color that you want, look, I got it in the kit. When you go to camscrappyhole.com, as soon as the site opens up, just stroll down and you'll see it. Just stroll down and you'll see it. Is it stroll or is it scroll? You guys decide which one it is. Okay, 140 piece. If you just need all plastics, you don't need any hooks, look, I got you. No worries. Plus, you get a 10% coupon off of your next purchase. Okay, but I'm going to give that to you guys right now. On the screen, you'll see it. The code HOOKS. Let me put it up there so you can see it. You can get 10% off your order right now. You don't have to wait on the card. Okay, for your next order. Get it right now. We've been running that for the last 7-8 years. Get it free. Take advantage of it. It's all about adding, not subtracting. Plus, you get a sticker in your next order. Plus, all these kits come in a watertight, water-resistant case. Free shipping on the kits as well. Okay, free shipping. I'm trying to save you guys as much money as possible because I know how times are right now. Okay, listen. On my next segment, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. In the next 15 months, guys, we're going to a totally different zip code. You want to make sure you get all of my notifications on my next segment so you'll be able to tag along with me. I'm going to take you guys. I'm going to ask you for your advice. Help me out. We're going to do this next venture together. This is your boy Cam at Cam's Crappy Hole. I appreciate the love and support from all you guys, and we'll see you on the next turn. Yank! For those of you guys that don't know, I'm going to show you how to port from between the two largest e-commerce crappie and panfish stores in the world, okay, without having to put in your URL and do all that stuff. Okay, you see that red banner down at the bottom? It's either at the top or it's either at the bottom. Okay, right now I'm on camscrappyhole.com. You can see the slideshow going on. Okay, I'm going to show you two things: how to port between both of our stores with just one click of a button. Then I'm going to show you how to sign up for our email list, which is very simple, and all this stuff is free. Okay, so again, I'm on camscrappyhole.com right now. Right, you see that red banner right there? All you gotta do is just click it. When you click that red banner, look, I'm at Cam's Crappy Combos. On Cam's Crappy Combos, if you want a pole just for your favorite for your favorite reel, or you need a reel for your favorite rod, okay, you just pop right over to Cam's Crappy Combos. Okay, we have more selection of kits in Cam's Crappy Combos as well. Look, there's that red banner again. You see that? Okay, so to click back to camscrappyhole.com, look, click that red banner. Boom, you're right back at camscrappyhole.com. Okay, now to sign up for our email list, we send out discount codes that are time sensitive. We send them out probably 2 or 3 times a week. So it's free. It's worth your while to go into our store and just put in your email address and just punch enter. Okay, camscrappyhole.com. The same thing applies to Cam's Crappy Combos. Go all the way down to the bottom. When the store opens up, you see that? This is just the first page. Right there, right above that last video, you'll see this right here. Let me see if I can put it up there. All you have to do is, it says sign up for our mailing list. Just put in your email address and then press that red block. Boom, that's all you have to do. Okay, for Cam's Crappy Combos, look. Let's go back to Cam's Crappy Combos. There's that red banner at the top again, right? You see that? Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Look. All the way down to the bottom, and it says subscribe to our mailing list. All you have to do, guys, put in your email address right there in the yellow and hit subscribe. Simple as that. Let's get to the video. Yank!